Welcome to Reach Out, the program that highlights the amazing work carried out by local nonprofits, the wonderful people who lead these organizations, and the committed volunteers who give of themselves but wind up receiving even more. I'm Bernadette Wagner, Director of Volunteer Washington County, and I'm excited to introduce today's guest. Ian Adlam is an honorably discharged veteran with a background in human services. He started volunteering at the Robert W. Johnson Center, became more involved with helping it fulfill its mission as a part-time staff member, and just recently was promoted to the position of program director. Volunteering provides individuals with the opportunity to express their passion, learn about the mission and vision of different organizations, and develop and practice job-specific skills, network with potential employers, gain self-confidence, and make a difference in the lives of others while enriching their own life. You don't have to believe me. Let's hear from Ian, an expert on volunteering and on how volunteering can lead to employment. Welcome, Ian.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you here. Okay. So just tell us a little bit about your journey from volunteer into a paid position.
It was pretty simple. Started here.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to be a part of helping the kids develop. Started, as you said, volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
And Karen, our executive director, Ms. Karen Cook, saw that my determination, my drive, and thought I could be a benefit. She asked me first thing to be a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Never coached, but I volunteered. I said, okay, I'll take on that challenge. And she saw that, and she saw that I could be an asset to the organization. So she promoted me to a program director.
And actually, in the information she sent me about you, she said that you are a jack of all trades and a master of all of them.
Absolutely. I'm a painter, I'm a everything, plumber, everything.
That's terrific, and she said that the difference you make in the kids' lives has been huge.
Yes.
Does that stem from your own experience as a father?
Absolutely, because my goal is to develop a child. You have to develop a child, teach them, and you get the rewards on the end.
Both parenting and volunteering?
Absolutely.
And how many children do you have?
I have 3.
Okay.
I have 14-year-old twins, a boy and a girl, Kristen and Christina, and my son, he's recently joined the military. He's in the medical field. He's stationed right now in San Antonio, Texas.
Following in his father's
Absolutely.
footsteps. That's terrific.
Absolutely.
And what is he going to do there?
He's in the medical field.
Okay, great. Back to Robert W. Johnson. What are some of the programs that you have, that you're offering there?
What we offer right now, we're focused on our after-school program. We service about 80 to 100 kids per week. It fluctuates. We have different programs. We have an art program on Mondays. We have a chef that comes in, a music teacher that comes in, a poetic teacher that teaches spit your piece. Give the kids a chance to show the creative side.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only basketball or sports based. First and foremost is homework.
Mm-hmm.
We focus on homework first, and then those additional activities that I just mentioned.
That's great. And one of the things I'm particularly interested that Robert W. Johnson has really, I think, done an excellent job is this whole idea of a community garden. Mm-hmm. Can you speak to us a little bit about that?
Yes, our Liberty Garden. That's our new name. It's the Liberty Garden.
Okay.
We try to get the kids involved, show them that, yes, you go to the grocery store, but it doesn't start there. It starts in the garden. It starts to grow. You have to plant a seed and grow. And we tie that into the children. Growth, nurture, water, and you'll get the fruits of your labor, if you will.
So you're teaching the kids to grow seeds, and you're growing kids.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I had the honor of working with the kids at Robert W. Johnson, formerly known as Memorial Recreation Center, on a number of projects. They worked with us with Volunteer Washington County on the therapeutic garden at Western Maryland Hospital. They participated in the community, VWC Community Afghan, and in the recent project we did with the crayon recycling. I know that Robert W. Johnson is looking to encourage kids to volunteer because they experience their own growth through serving others. Or do you have any projects going on now that they're participating in, or any ones in the near future?
We have our monthly food distribution where the kids take part in distributing food to the community.
That's great.
So they really enjoy that because it not only teaches sharing, but they enjoy taking the cart and going door to door and delivering the food, and they understand the meaning of sharing.
Right, they make connections with the kids, with the other people.
Because our motto is simple: together we can restore the village. So we try to instill that in them, and it's working out pretty good.
That's great. And I know you have had a couple different basketball tournaments and are having one more coming up.
Yes, we have another one on the 23rd. We're very successful in our inaugural last month, so we're going to do it again. Very big turnout at the gym, 100 yards up the road from us. And yeah, so.
So how many teams do you have participating?
We're hoping, last time we had 10, so we're hoping the same amount, or even a female. We're trying to field a female team this time, so let's see how that goes.
Okay, well that sounds great. And you all are going to be working on an MLK Day of Service basketball tournament for the second year in a row, is that correct?
That's correct. It's still in the planning phase, so more information will be on our website once we get more information on that.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit about some of the volunteer opportunities that you have that you would like our viewers to maybe jump in and join you?
We're always in need of volunteers. Right now we have a staff of a volunteer staff is maybe 7. Where we're doing our library, we just had a donation of maybe 400 books. So we have volunteers handling our library. We have a staff that comes in and keep the center clean. They clean for us. With the food drive that I mentioned, absolute necessity that we have volunteers because we never know how much items we're getting. So we're always looking for volunteers.
Okay, and
just stop in.
Do you have volunteers needing it for the tutoring part or the after-school programming part?
My staff, myself, Executive Director Karen Cook, myself, and I have a staff of 3. And so far, because we're managing 80 to 100 kids, we're able to manage that.
Okay.
So right now, as far as dealing with the kids in the after-school program, we're okay there.
Okay.
But there are other areas because funding, for example, the basketball, we can always use volunteers to help set up, clean up, what have you.
That's
keep
great.
Score, those type things.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Ian for joining us on today's show, and thank you, our viewing audience, for watching. Long ago, Confucius said, "Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life." I'm not sure that anybody feels that way every day, but if you have a passion and you want to make a difference and are looking for meaningful employment, you might want to follow Ian's example and consider volunteering. To find interesting and enriching volunteer opportunities, visit VWCMD. You'll be glad you did.